We have a new, never-before-seen video recorded behind the scenes during the invasion of Iraq 20 years ago.
Georgia troops from Fort Benning and Fort Stewart were among those leading the charge and documenting it themselves. 11 Alive's Doug Richards walks us through the video he just obtained this week.
Yes, among the thousands of U.S. troops from Georgia's Fort Stewart and Fort Benning was an Army specialist with a camcorder. The video, shot by an infantryman, was from inside a Bradley fighting vehicle in Kuwait, just across the border from Iraq, moments after President George W. Bush ordered an invasion.
How do you feel about the situation at hand?
I'm just ready to go. Let's go. Let's get this stuff done, over with.
Yeah.
Man, I feel real good,
no
man.
Talk about it,
man. You know, the boys to start running.
As you see, field artillery has gone wild also. They're going wild on Iraqis.
Artillery launched within minutes.
As soon as he gave the order, they were firing. We were firing.
Johnny Grimes was 22, a comms specialist assigned to roll in a Bradley, as was his buddy, Brandon Watts.
Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL. ATL. ATL.
Stuck in a Bradley. So you're in this tin can, waiting for the ramp to drop.
When the ramp of a Bradley drops, troops emerge in what they call battle rattle.
We are in Iraq. This is Iraq right here. We're in this little position right here. Enemies all around us somewhere.
Watts says the first days of the invasion were comparatively quiet until they got to the Euphrates River and then the airport in Baghdad.
That first round went off and hit that tank, hit that truck, I was looking right at it, and it turned night to day instantly.
It was deadly and at times grisly. The convoy had stopped and the war got frightening.
That one was close and personal, the airport. You're all within 50 yards. I know, it's a different animal.
Watts and Grimes were on hand when a large statue of Saddam Hussein toppled. At that early moment, it seemed, prematurely, that the invasion had succeeded.
Into the city, and then we thought the war was over, and we celebrated, and we'd won the war, eating ice cream. And
I thought they would hate us, but they didn't. You know, they didn't start hating us until we stayed.
The U.S. stayed for more than 8 years. After Iraqi insurgents started using roadside bombs, Watts and Grimes say the war became much more dangerous. Watts says the war had a measure of success when Allied forces captured Iraq's dictator, Saddam Hussein, on December 13, 2003.
And I believe that Saddam had to go, and then the Iraqis should build whatever they want. But he had to go, and he went.
But Grimes says Americans made enemies every time they killed more Iraqis, which dragged the war out from the spring of 2003 to December 2011. Jennifer.
All right, Doug, thank you so much. And even right now, American forces remain in Iraq. But when did our involvement begin? The U.S. invaded in March of 2003 with a massive bombing campaign and paved the way for ground troops to enter Baghdad. And in 2011, America withdrew from the nation, which left space for the terrorist group Islamic State, or ISIS, to move in and take control. By 2014, the U.S. returned to Iraq to help clear out the terrorist group, and they were successful by March 2019. But even now, in 2023, there are still about 2,500 U.S. troops on joint bases with Iraqi troops, providing training and equipment.